All right, you guys. All right. So again, I'm Antoinette Darden. Today we're going to talk about the top 10 mistakes business partners make. So while we're going through this, I hope the chat is still open. Um, yeah, a lot of this information is just because I learned it myself through trial, error, and mistakes, right? So I don't want anyone to feel like I'm stepping on your toes. But if I'm stepping on your toes, right, or you've made some of these mistakes in the past, let me know that, I'm not the only one who made some of these mistakes by just typing guilty in the chat, right? As we go through. So we're going to go ahead and start talking about them. So the very first one I want to talk about is you detaching from your upline. Now, let me tell you, before I dig into this one, I want to make sure we're talking about detaching because you feel like you arrived, right? You the main goal builder. You got your team of 9. And so now you want to detach and I'm going to build my own group. I'm going to do my own thing. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about that upline who may have been disrespectful to you or, they quit the business or stop working the business. So you have to go up another level. So I want to be clear while we're talking about detaching from your upline, we're not talking about they quit the business or they stopped working the business and you wanted to keep moving. We're talking about you leaving just because you feel like you could take it from here. Like, you know what? I could just take it from here. Oh, I got all the information. I know what I know. I made 1 star. I know whatever. And now you detach. You created your own PowerPoints, your own presentations. You're no longer following the PS3. You're no longer doing the things that allowed you to get to the success that you made, right? You miss leveraging your leadership, right? Your upline leadership, it goes all the way up to Mr. Bradley, right? And so everybody has layers of leadership that you end up missing out on. And they talked about it on the IMV today, which is so funny. You miss out on it because you're just trying to hold your people. Well, I'm gonna coach my people to this. I'm gonna have them do this, and my people, my people, my people. Now that you're a bronze builder, right? And now you got 3 people, and you got private chats, and you and your people are doing this, this, and this, right? So I'm not telling you not to be a leader, but always make sure you plug any new business partner into your upline leadership so they know that you have multiple layers of leadership. A lot of times, you guys, you don't know what you don't know. And so when I was a bronze builder, I didn't know what it was going to be like being a silver builder, right? When I was silver, I didn't know what it was going to be like being a gold. When I was a 1 star, I definitely didn't know what it was going to be like struggling to get to 2, right? Now that I'm 2 star, I don't know what it's like to struggle to get to 3. So you need that upline leadership to help you navigate through that process that they have already been at. Okay. So don't detach from your upline. All right, next. Don't pass out 2 business cards a day. Mr. Bradley talk about this all the time. This is probably the easiest thing you can do in your business. It is the simplest form of building your business that most people miss out on is passing out 2 business cards a day. Most of us run past 2 people a day. I know we've talked about it on a situation room, actually, doing the ad drops. Yeah, guess what? This weekend at Eagle Weekend, I ad drop somebody my business card, right, at Eagle Weekend. And so you want to make sure that you utilizing just giving out that 2 business cards a day. Yeah, it grows really, really fast. Business cards show that you are in business. And yes, I am a real firm person on handing out actual business cards. Why? Because I like to put something in somebody's hand, right? I like that exchange of information. So people say I'm old school, but I like that. But guess what? We still have that mobile app and we still can use business. One thing I tell people is like, know the person that you're talking to. If you're talking to a millennial, someone younger, guess what? They may need that ad drop. They may need your electronic business card because of the generation that they're in. But if you're talking to somebody my age, right? And I'm not gonna tell y'all my age, but older, right? If you're talking to somebody, sometimes I like having physical business cards because I like going through them, writing on the back of them where I met the person, those type of things, as opposed to getting it electronic. So make sure you have both, y'all. Don't miss out on that. And then also, it's a daily missed opportunity, right? Sometimes people say they're struggling. Oh, I done ran through my warm market. I don't know how do I get in touch with people in my cold market. I have troubles talking to people and all this. Y'all missing out on an opportunity by just passing out 2 business cards a day. That's 2 people every single day that could be added to your list, right? And once you create that list, now you're adding 2 people a day to it because you're passing out 2 business cards a day. So don't just hand them the business card now. It got to be an exchange of information. So you got to get their information back, or else you ain't gonna be able to reach them. They may lose the business card or whatever. But guess what? Now we're exchanging information. All right, you don't plug in. Oh my goodness, this is probably like my biggest pet peeve. You don't plug in. You don't plug into your team Facebook group. You don't cut your notifications off on your chats. You don't come to the meetings. You like, oh, I heard this before. This the same presentation every single week. And we know Director Fern Sapp gonna get up on Tuesday. She gonna do the travel. Then Orlando gonna do the com. Then they gonna it's the same thing. Y'all, guess what? It's the same thing for you, but as you're watching it, you learn it. So many people say, oh, I don't know the comp plan. I don't know how to do the presentation. But guess what? I learned the comp plan and the presentation at weekly meetings. Going, seeing it over and over again repetitively helps you learn your business. I tell people when my kids was younger, my son used to watch Friday all the time. And literally to this day, I could probably tell you word for word Friday from beginning to the end because I repeatedly heard it over and over. And I wasn't even paying attention to it. I may have been doing my own thing, but because I heard it over and over again, I could probably repeat word for word. Guess what's going to happen if you go to these weekly meetings and these events? You hear the presentation over and over again. Eventually, you're going to be able to say it, repeat it, and actually start learning from it, right? So, not plugging in. You choosing to stay uninformed. I hate it when people say, oh, I didn't know that. Nobody told me this. Where was that information put? It was put in that same group chat that everybody else got. How did you not get it? Because you chose to stay uninformed, because you cut your notifications off because it was dinging too much or whatever the reason was. You cut your notifications off and then failed to check it every single day to make sure you stayed informed, right? You missed the evidence. Don't go into the meetings, you miss all the evidence. When you're talking to prospects and you're trying to prospect, we talk about mirror matching. How can you mirror match them to somebody that has been through whatever it is that your prospect is going through if you don't know the stories? Make sure you know the stories so you can plug them in to the evidence, right? Your team also misses out on the education and the culture because guess what? If you don't go, they ain't going. That's the bottom line. They're going to do less than what you do every single time. They say it get diluted as it goes down. So you're not going to the meetings. You're not expressing how important it is to attend a meetings. Guess what? You miss out. We literally just came back from Eagle Weekend. All y'all that missed it, you missed it. Those nuggets, those gems, I'm a 2-star and I got plenty of gems. The moments with the millionaires, y'all be a gold builder before you go so you can sit down with the millionaires, right? But I got gems. Somebody asked me, why are you in line? You're a 2-star. Why, what kind of, you getting coached by Mr. Bradley? Why in the world are you standing in line to talk, to ask a question? Because guess what? There's always room for learning. And guess when I sat down, I got more nuggets. That's going to help me grow my business. Y'all don't miss out on that. And then the culture, a lot of people come because they see the travel or they see whatever it is, but most people stay for the culture. If you're not plugged in, you and your team are missing out on that culture. And I can guarantee those people who are not plugged into the culture do not stay very long. Okay. So if you're having trouble with attrition, start looking at that person that just quit or canceled or on credit hold. Are they plugged in to a weekly meeting? Are they attending convention? Are they attending team events? Are they plugging into the stuff? And 90% of the time, the answer is no. Right? So get your people plugged in, you get plugged in, and then invite them to come, right? Knowledge, training, and relationships are vital to your business. You want to make sure that you have it. All right, next thing, you afraid to talk to people you know. Come on, y'all. Y'all grew up with these people, right? You know them, you talk to them every day about any and everything, but your fear of rejection stops you from talking to people. Don't do that, right? You stop acting normal. You start going around somebody, you're like, okay, it's my time to call my sister to tell her about her. She your sister. Y'all 45 years old. You done know her all your life. Why are you scared to call your sister to tell her you got an amazing business opportunity that's going to set your family free? Right? Then you don't want to act normal. You, hi, sister. This is Antuinette Darden. What? Don't talk to me like that, like you're a robot. What do you want? That's how you get the what do you want. If you ever got the what do you want, because you can call somebody sounding like you don't normally talk, right? And so now they like, okay, you up to something. Why are you calling me sounding like this? So you want to be natural, be authentic, authentic. They talked about that also this weekend. Be you. Also, what are you selling? Right? Make sure you know what you're selling, because sometimes people are selling things that's not the business, right? And are you proud of your business? I am at the point that, let me say this, when I got to the point that I knew without a shadow of a doubt that this business was going to set me and my family free, I freely shared it with everybody I knew. When my belief got to, this is it, oh, we about to get set free, there was nothing stopping me from growing this business, right? Or talking to any and everybody. Now, whether you partner with me or not is not on me. You did your part when you reached out, you told them about it. That was your part. You're not responsible for what their answer is, whether you get started now. I got business partners just got started. I told them about this 6 years ago, right? Now you ready to get started. But guess what? I told them. So now as they watching me grow through it, now you're ready. So don't be so into what the results are from you talking to the people that you know. Just be mindful, make sure that you're telling them, right? And be proud of your business. You can't have that weak posture when you're trying to tell them about it, because if you tell somebody like, yeah, I'm excited about my business, it's going to set our family free, that don't sound too confident. I'll be like, is it really? You know, so make sure that you're proud, and you, like they said today, you got to sell you first. And if you're sold on your business, you should be able to talk to any and everybody about the business, right? You don't utilize your tools. Yeah, we got a mobile app that can send things in a minute. They updated it. So now we finally are getting real-time notifications that people are watching the videos. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited about that, right? We have the videos you can send out. There's webinars happening all the time. If you look, somebody is doing online presentations. We have these IMV. If you are not on the IMV, but you are getting on this situation room, that's a problem. Yeah, situation room, I love it. It's great. But the IMV is great. They talk about how you help your business. You should do this and that. Don't do this or that. Get up early. Sit up. Write notes. People are asking questions on things that was just talked about this week in the IMV. Like they just talked about it. Why are you asking questions? Oh, because you wasn't plugged in, right? Utilize the tools that's already available to you. If you don't have the mobile app, we don't have the same business. Because like I was talking about airdropping your virtual business cards. You don't got the mobile app, you ain't got no virtual business card. How you gonna send it? You don't got the mobile app, right? You gotta make sure we look like we in business. Somebody told me the other day they took a picture of a hard business card. They took a picture of it and was texting it to people. I wish somebody would send me that. I would delete them so fast. That looks so unprofessional. And I don't know if I'm stepping on anybody's toes, but if you're doing that, don't do that. Right? We have a mobile app that can send an electronic business card. So you look like you the professional that you are, right? Everything speaks about the business that you're running. And if you look like you got a cheap business, guess what? They think it's a cheap business. Right? All right, you start and you stop. I'm back. Where did you go? Because the team was already here. We still been working. We still been doing the things. Why did you stop? What life happened to you that ain't been happening to the rest of us? Y'all, when you start and stop, you lose that momentum and you lose trust. Not only trust in of your leader, but you also lose trust if you got a downline. Because your downline is depending on you to help them set their family free. And now today you had a bad day, so you decided not to answer your phone, not to work your business, not to do nothing. And now the team can't reach you. You've been gone for a week. They need help. You got a new business person is in, and you decided, oh, well, I'm gonna stop my business for a week because I need a break. What? No. Yeah, you lose once you lose the trust of your downline, you don't, it's hard. I ain't gonna say you can't, but it's gonna be very difficult to get it back. Very difficult. How do you keep it? By doing the thing that you said you was going to do in the beginning. If we made an agreement, I partnered with you in business and we agreed that you was going to help me save my family. Now, guess what? You need to live up to your part and help me save my family. I do my part. You need to do your part. You can't start and stop, right? Your prospects can't take you seriously. Some of y'all prospects are not partnering with you because you're starting and stopping. They're watching your growth on social media, on Facebook, in the conversations that y'all have, and they see this week like, oh, she done went to Eagle Weekend, she pumped up, she this. Watching 30 days, she ain't gonna be talking about this business. And then September come, convention come, oh, you hyped up, you talking about the business, you doing this, doing this. And then come November, December, oh, Christmas time, you ain't working your business no more. Yes, prospects don't take you seriously because guess what? If I'm a prospect and you're starting and stopping, what is there to make me think that when I need help, even though I may want to run, that you're not going to start and stop on me? Right? That's how they see it. Like, okay, she in and she out. One day she doing it, one day she ain't. She flip-flopping back and forth. Guess what? I don't want to be partnered with something like that. I need some consistency, knowing that you're going to always be there for me. You're just selling the ITA. Come on now, y'all. This is probably the most selfish thing. And this is what I teach my team. So I apologize because I know everybody ain't on here, ain't on my team. This is the most selfish thing that you can do, in my opinion, right? Just selling the ITA only. You're removing the freedom from their purchase. It's stunning your team growth and eliminating income opportunities, generational wealth, residual income, and bonuses from your prospect. Yeah, you've taken away their ability to quit working, to buy that dream house, the dream car, all the dreams and hopes that they have. You've taken it away just to get you a quick sale. No. And yes, sometimes it is difficult to get both, right? It's difficult to explain it. But guess what? I don't ever give them an option. Even if they just want to book travel, guess what? When I started, all I wanted to do was book travel. I even told them, look, I ain't no salesperson. I ain't selling nothing. I ain't talking to nobody. I ain't doing none of that. Yep, that was me that said it. But the person that shared it with me said, it's $20 going to stop you from eating. No. It's $20 going to hinder you from paying your bills. No. Okay, we'll pay the $20. I just wanted the travel business. Okay, if you're not going to bother me about promoting my business, I'll pay the $20. I'm not worried about it. But guess what? They gave me the option. Right? Well, for me, it ain't an option now. It's $200. We got a $199 business. It's $60 a month. Do you want your business or not? I don't care if you just want to focus on booking travel. It's a $199 business. Sometimes we give that option of, well, okay, well, you the $60 a month is too much. Well, how about $40 a month? If they ain't paying the 60, they ain't gonna want to pay the 40. What's $20? Y'all, $20? We spend $20. We ain't gonna have no $20 conversation. You want this business, it's a cost of doing business. It's $60 a month. All right. All right. You want to do it anyway. Yeah. JP Director Watkins Mutes said the best. Spare us your brilliance. Right? You want to bring your brilliance from another success, from corporate America. You doing this, you doing that, you done work with the president, all the stuff. Okay, well, you ain't done Planet Marketing. You ain't a director here at Planet Marketing. You ain't 6, 7, 8, 9 director here. Guess what? We don't want to hear it. This is how we do things here at Planet Marketing. That's like equivalent of me coming into you a doctor and I'm coming to your hospital and you a brain surgeon and me saying, oh, I watched Law and Doogie Howser or something like that, right? And so I already know about this because I was a major at the DC jail, and so I already ran a whole jail. So I'm a leader, so I know how to come in and do an operation. What? No, I know how to come run a medical facility. No, I don't. It's totally different. There's two different industries. So if you're that person, look, listen to your coach. They've been there. They've done it. Someone told me the other day, I said, hey, look, we can ready to launch your business. I want you to write your list and we're going to go through and call and invite. By the time I got on the phone, they said, oh, I already sent out I sent out 100 text messages. To who? Oh, I already did the invites. Well, what did you say to the people? Oh, I didn't say nothing. I sent them a text message telling them, what? Well, why do you do that? Is that what we even discussed doing? No. You just made a brilliant decision on your own just to go do it. Well, I thought, don't think. We trying to tell you what to do. We showing you the system. Just follow it. If you trust me enough to give me your $200, trust me enough to help you make this money, right? Trust your coach, trust their leadership, follow what they're telling you to do, right? Your system is better or you don't need a system. Oh, I don't want to do the PS3. My people don't want to talk to you. My people want me to answer the question. Yo, people, that's your prospect. They ain't even your business partner yet. And then it's, well, this ain't working for me. It ain't working for you because you ain't following the system. Like literally, we said PS3. I ain't heard a three-way call, but you done talk to 100 people. How you can talk to 100 people and you ain't got nobody that wanted to do a three-way call? You ain't got no three-way call and you can talk to 100 people. That's a problem. Because the problem is you're not following the PS3. And you done talk to 100 people and you're not even in a bronze builder yet. That's a bigger problem. Follow the system that's in place. PS3 for a reason, right? You don't know what it means. Go in your back office, watch the videos over and over and over and over again. I still watch them over and over again. Why? Because that's the system. The better and quicker you can learn it and be able to do it, you'll be able to get it, right? You will duplicate whatever system you have within your team, whether it's good or bad. Duplicate, everything duplicates. Whether you're doing the PS3 or not, one of my business partners in the very beginning, oh, he was struggling picking up that phone. It was so heavy. He always wanted to send text messages, right? Now, finally, we got him through it and he's doing it and growing his business. But now he got a whole bunch of business partners that just want to send text messages. He was like, oh my God, this is so frustrating. Well, guess who they did? They doing the same thing you did. Now you're trying to break it because you seen it didn't work. But guess how you got them in the business? Through a text message. So now they think it's okay to text message a whole bunch of people and they're struggling. But what they missed is the fact that you went through that process and now you're making calls and you followed up with the call and got them in. But no, they got the original text message. And now that's what they're duplicating. Yeah, what you do with your prospects in the beginning, you are teaching them before they ever sign up with you how this business works. They're going to do however you prospected them, however you piqued their interest, whatever you did, that's what they're going to expect that they have to do. All right. All right. You prejudge people and their situations, right? Y'all don't prejudge nobody. You say they make too much money to be interested. Y'all know I had a really good job when I started, but what I was lacking is time freedom. Yep, I had the 2 houses, the cars, all the stuff, traveling. I was already traveling, doing all the stuff. And if somebody was to look at my situation and say, you know what, she's already traveling, she's not gonna be interested in this little travel business that I got because she already making money, she already doing this. Guess what would have happened? I wouldn't have my freedom. I wouldn't be sitting in my house, in my office right now, talking to y'all at 9 o'clock in the morning. I would be at work grinding on a tier spraying inmates, fighting, whatever, instead of sitting home comfortably looking cute on Zoom, right? So don't prejudge for nobody. Tell everybody and allow them to make the decision on whether it's for them or not, right? Some of your contacts need the business more than you do. I needed this business. I didn't know I needed the business, but I needed this business. When I finally quit my job, do y'all know everybody, like a month later, was like, you look so bright. Your face is cleared up. Why? Because it was stressing me out. My job was stressing me out, and I didn't even know I was stressed out. Yeah, this business is helping people in so many ways other than just financially. It probably saved 10, 15 years of my life because had I stayed in it, stress kills. Yeah, this business is saving so many people from other things other than financial situations. They might need it more than you even know they need it, right? And they will hear this business from somebody else other than you. So here's the other part. You don't want to tell your cousin because they make a whole lot of money. But guess what? I bet you one thing for certain, Director Mason is going to see them and she going to tell them about your business. And when she do, guess who they're going to be in partnership with? With her. In your same team, now they're your sideline partner because you ain't want to open your mouth and tell them about your business. But she's saying them and she told them about your business. Now you mad at her. Don't get mad because she told them and you didn't. Because I see that too. People get mad. Well, they partner with them. What they told them. Well, I told her afterwards. No. Don't get mad and try to backdoor. Oh, well, now that you've seen the business, come over here and partner with me because I'm in the business too. Nope. Don't even get mad. You should have picked up the phone and called them. They say make the list and call everybody. Y'all call everybody. You know I'm calling. All right. You're not helping your people. Now you done got them in the business. You got business partners. You're a goal builder. You're a DIT. But you're not helping them. But you expect them to work to help you get to 1-star. But you're not helping them. What? They buy, which means they buy into the business. And when they buy into the business, you say bye-bye to them and just let them figure it out. Here, watch this video, watch this, watch that. They don't know what to do, right? So when they don't know what to do, guess what they're going to do? They're going to quit. They bought you first. Everybody talk about they buying the business, but they bought you into you first. You called them, you stalked them, you disrupted their life. Now you owe them, right? You reached out, you were blowing them up. I need you to get to this event. I need you to get on a call. I need you to see this. It's life changing. You got help. You got layers of leadership. You telling them all the stuff. Now you got them in the business, and then you do none of the stuff with them that you promised them. Or you do it for the first week, and because they don't want to build, you leave them high and dry and don't want to talk to them no more. Y'all know my first 1-star director for 6 years. She started in the business maybe months after I did. Do y'all know 6 years of booking travel? She finally called me last January and said, okay, I'm ready to build. After 6 years. But guess what? I continue to nurture that relationship. She asked me a question and I had to answer. If I didn't have an answer, I got it. I still reached out. We still talked. We still communicated. I continue, and I like to explain it as dating. I continue to date my prospects from prospects you dating them till you keep dating them to now they business partners, continue dating them. Keep dating them. You know when y'all get married when they become 1-star? Okay, we married now because now we in a real relationship. Now we getting ready to go through these trenches together. Y'all keep dating them until you get married. And guess what? Once you get married, this for all my married people on here, you got to continue dating them even once you're married. Because stop dating your spouse right now. Stop spending time with them. Stop doing things with them. You're not going to be married for long. So you have to continue doing it with your business partners as well. And sometimes they're not going to do what you want them to do, but you have to still be there for support. You got to still help them. And here's another thing, and I'm going to throw it out there. Sometimes people say, hey, you need anything? You need anything? If you need something, call me. They knew. They don't know what they need. They don't know that they need to read my first year network marketing. So how are they going? Ain't nobody gonna call you and say, "Hey, what should I be reading?" Unless they heard it somewhere. They're not gonna know. So you want to have to be that person to say, "Hey, have you bought the book, My First Year Network Marketing? Have you read GoPro? Okay, you read First Year Network Marketing? Well, here's GoPro. I need you to read that." Y'all, you have to start asking the questions and giving them tasks, giving them something to do. Hey, have you already went through the back office? Yep, we went through it together. Have you already did your training on this? Did you get an opportunity to watch the PS3? Did you get a chance to watch the comp plan? Have you made your list? Ask the questions, because if you sit there and just say, "Hey, have you call me if you need anything," that you're never going to get a phone call for most people. Now you got some greens, right? I'm a heavy green, so I'm gonna dig and find the information for myself. But most 99% of the people are not going to do that. There's people who've been in the business, and I'm reaching down in my downline tap rooting, and I'm calling them saying, "Hey, have you done this? Have you done that?" And guess what? These people think that IntelliTravel is the only way they could book travel. Oh, well, I found it better on Expedia, so all I can do is book travel on IntelliTravel. Our prices ain't. We got vendors. What is vendors? You've been in the business for a year. What are you talking about? What is a vendor? You don't know you got Planet Marketing? Y'all talking about residual income. I ain't seen residual income in this back office. Well, where are you looking? Well, I'm on IntelliTravel because it ain't gonna be in IntelliTravel. What are we doing? What are we teaching the people? Y'all, you gotta teach the people, right? Here's my last one. You're not managing your account. Yep. It's one of the biggest mistakes anybody can have. You got that Cash App card or whatever card it is on. You lock your card. Why? I don't know. I still ain't. Somebody on here, y'all just private message me and tell me why people lock their card. I don't do it. I don't get it. Right? For years. But you lock your card, and now it's time for your payment to come out. Oh, my payment didn't come out every month because my card was locked. What? The first time somebody told me that, I was like, "What do you mean your card was locked? You ain't had no money in it?" "No, the money there." "Well, why did it get denied?" "Well, it was locked." "What do you mean it was locked? Why are you locking your card? You ready to use it? What if you're in an emergency situation? You need to use your card. Now you got to log back in and unlock a card. What? Where we do that at? And you know, every month your bill is due on the same day every month. So, okay, it was locked the first day of the first month, but you know that your bill is due on the 5th of every month. Why you don't unlock it on the 4th so the 5th it can run early in the morning when it's time to? Y'all, you gotta manage your own account. It is not your upline, your sponsor responsibility to call or reach out and say, "Hey, do you know your account in credit hold?" You get that same text message, email from IntelliTravel and Planet Marketing that everybody else get. You are a business owner. And I think a lot of people forget that. Part of being a business owner is paying your debt. Part of your debt for your business is your monthly overhead, right? You use Cash App cards and not adding the funds to it. Okay, so maybe you ain't lock it, but you ain't transfer the funds to it. Again, it's due every 5th of the month. So you know that. Even if this is what you're doing to dues, on the 4th, you should be having yourself an alert in your alarm to say, "Transfer money to Cash App card for the business." So on the 5th, y'all know it hits different hours. But the money should be there the day before. So I'm not telling you not to use it. All I'm saying is make sure you are managing your accounts to where when you know I bet you one thing, if your rent was due on the 5th and you use the Cash App card to pay your rent, that money was going to be there on the 1st. Because you ain't want them late fees. Why? Because you managing your household accounts. Y'all, you need to manage your business accounts the same way. Now, here's the last thing. Not changing your payment due date to the 10th through the 16th. Now, you could make it before that, but I know a lot of people bills are due on the 1st. So I get it, right? Your first check, you normally using it to pay your rent and most of your bills. But by the time you get that next check, normally between the 10th and the 16th of the month, that's where you should shut it up. And why do I say the 10th through the 16th? Yeah, this is when we get paid our residual income. Let your business support your business. If we get our residual checks on the 10th, guess what? Normally they hit on the 11th. Now I know some of y'all got the Federal Credit Union, all that stuff, it hit early. Guess what? Mine's hit on the 11th. I get the email notification on the 10th that it was coming. On the 11th, it's in the account. Guess what? When it hit on the 11th, Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel takes their money out on the 11th. Why? Because I know the funds are going to be there. So now I don't have to worry about, oh, is my money from this job or my money from this job, is that going to hit when it's supposed to hit? I get paid every 2 weeks. It's a rotating cycle. So guess what? You get paid on the 10th residuals if you're working your business. You don't never, ever have to worry about, is the money going to be there? Because Planet Marketing pays on time all the time. So you don't have to worry about, oh, well, I don't get paid this Friday. I get paid next Friday. Or I get paid the following Friday. It doesn't matter what day the 10th falls on. We getting a check. So guess what? Set it up to where it comes out on the 10th or the 11th. I mean, on the 11th or the 12th or something like that. Between that time where you know your money to clear your account and it could get processed and Planet Marketing account can come out. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all I got. Anybody have any questions?